Got a fucking cricket in my house? I'll be damned. We
Kill
do
it.
You don't hear that shit?
No,
Any sound?
I do not.
Oh, there it is.
Is it? Yeah, I had it turned off on XSplit.
Yes, we have sound on
There's
Bob YouTube on the channel.
Yeah, I somehow I muted it on XSplit, so sound should be up and running too. It's running too.
now it's
What was it saying?
currently you just vaped.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. There's a chat there. Chat.
Good God.
What the hell is he doing?
I think the cricket's winning. Honey?
West side, motherfucker.
Oh God! Did you just yell West Side at a cricket?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God!
One. He's dead. Ish.
Dead-ish.
Yep.
Hey, Karen.
Motherfucker, what? My house, oh bitch.
This is my house.
I'm so done. I'm going back.
You're protected now, Carrie.
There's spices all over the floor. My God.
Aggressively kill a cricket.
No, he did.
He
He aggressive. I think he's still killing it. Did you revive it, kill it again?
West side, bitches. What?
That's not hardcore cricket, man.
That is hardcore cricket. Fuck that shit.
She had a cricket in my house.
I
That
don't know.
motherfucker had to die.
I don't know if I'm going to visit if they got
Why does-
crickets like that.
Why does chat go away when I maximize this shit? Where the fuck is chat?
Right.
Huh?
Look on the right.
Oh, it is on the right.
Oh,
My bad.
So good.
Well, we know we can get it up and running now. This will probably be the best lag we get on everything but Mixer. So
Hey, it's probably not a good idea to be on one channel and talk about another.
I don't matter.
I'm gonna go over to Facebook. Jesus. We're here.
I must say I'm doing my Facebook real quick.
Organized.
My toes are cold.
We're not pains in the asses.
I didn't say you were.
Just saying, this is the cleanest my desk has been for about the last 9 months.
Damn.
And I'm amazed.
You must not have been there much.
No, no. This last week I worked Monday through Friday, but I worked about 12 hours a day each day.
I know that feeling.
But I got, actually, I think since we last did a show or talked or anything, started getting more into mech mods and such.
Oh, it's
So now I have one regulated mod that works. Got another one that's out in the garage that I actually did a repaint on, which was my Alien 220, and I've just been too lazy to put it back together. But I have been getting into a brand called Death Wish. You guys can see that it's the big slug. And then I just got this pretty fella in today.
Ooh, I like it.
The brand new infected cereal box by Death Wish. And I've only had this for 5 hours.
Oh, wow. That's nice looking, too.
I like it because it's villain green.
Well, they had 2 colors that they came out with, and it was this green, and then they had like a flat black, and it's like a enamel paint on it. It's pretty cool.
What flavor are you dripping?
On the infected box, I've got a Berry Banger by Lung It, and then in the slug, I've got Beltane by a local Indiana company, Tillberries. And I don't even really know what all is in Berry Banger, but it's freaking delicious.
It's good as shit.
It is, God, it's so good. And actually, when I bought the box, they had like a few different options for like kits to buy as one big package. And it came with, obviously, the box. And it came with 2 brand new 2650s, which I must say are banging little batteries. And then it came with 2 different options for the RDA to come with. And I ended up getting this one, which is the Norris V2. I think that's what it is. Yeah. The Norris 666. That's what it is. Go in, George. Okay, whatever. And it comes with that airflow, which is like a Modfather style. And then it comes with 2 other barrels. One like that for, I guess, choking yourself to death.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes with airflow like that, 2 Cylon slots.
Nice.
That's kind of like my Alliance.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
And then the deck is
Change it.
basically a temple deck, but it's a lot closer together. So, like, right now I've just got 2 very simple Claptons on it. But, I mean, they're freaking wide.
Wow.
So, I might here pretty soon go and get me some really good fused Claptons or staggered fused Claptons, because I put a pair of staggered in here and I didn't realize it, but it was running at like 0.15 ohms on a series box, and it was, I couldn't get enough airflow. It was spicy.
Spicy.
I couldn't tell you the last time we had an unregulated box.
But God, and it wasn't cheap. It was I think shipped. It was like almost $400 for the whole kit.
Damn.
But they're all, every piece is handmade, hand machined, hand assembled, and shipped out. I mean, nothing's automated. Of course, like the only part that's really automated on each one of them is the actual faces of the box, because you just can't get that precise with any of it. But all the painting and everything, that's all done by hand. I mean, for the quality of them, and same thing with this one. There were only 300 of these ever made, and I got number 102.
Damn.
But yeah, it was shipped straight from Canada.
Canada.
And I recently found out that the metal, that the alloys that they use for different pieces of their mods, like this stainless steel that they use for this, actually comes from where I live. So that was kind of neat.
Cool.
Haynes International.
Nice.
But what you guys using?
Jeremy and I are twinsies.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Twinsies.
Twinsies.
God, I'm the only one not running a tank.
Yeah, so we're running the Chaos Box.
I ain't got no fucking wire to build anything right now.
The Fire Luke tank on this bitch is amazing.
See, he has
Fire Luke resin.
What's that?
Is that the Fire Luke resin?
Yes.
see, this one's the Fire Luke mesh.
I don't know about yours, Jeremy, but these coils that it's the Freemax coils that I put in here, so they're bigger than the ones that you have. I actually have a set of 5 mesh coils for you here because they don't fit in this thing.
You know, Jerry just sent me 2 boxes because his didn't fit his either.
I was like, son of a bitch. But these things last me like a week and a half and longer if I don't use the sugary flavors.
I've been on this same one for a week and a half now. I got them, yeah, no, 8 days. 8 days, because I put them in last Friday. Still going strong, not having any issues with it. Now, he sent me the ones that are temp control, but I can't get the temp control to work on my mod.
Oh, damn.
So, because every time I set it up for temp control, let's go over this, shall we? Maybe you guys can give me some insight as to what the fuck I'm doing wrong.
Wes says, nah.
I have never messed with temp control because I didn't have the time.
You know, I gotta get my boxing coil.
I'm more concerned about raw power.
Yeah, I haven't touched temp control in this thing one bit.
But, I mean, since he was talking about, you know, he didn't have wire or whatnot, if you do start building and start getting into regulated or unregulated and yada yada, or you have DNAs, which will run it, or I believe the drags also will fire low enough. But this 270 Wires company, and this is Nichrome 90 wire. It is very low resistance, but like this is this 7-wrap dual build in my slug. It ohms out to 0.085 ish.
Okay.
And it just, oh, good lord.
What kind of wire is it?
It's round wire. It's 21 gauge Nichrome 90.
Okay, Nichrome.
Yeah. I mean, the flavor's really good off of it for being just round wire.
I remember those days of building.
Well, shit.
It's been a while.
I don't know where my coils are. My box of coils are.
Oh, that battery's almost dead.
I can't adjust it because I don't know what the settings are.
It doesn't tell you on the
Coil itself. It may, but I'm old and blind.
Oh, the other
I
good
found
thing
out how
about
old
this,
we actually are walking around Busch Gardens today. Shit's exhausting.
the other good thing about this,
You thought you were.
My body hurts too bad to talk.
Do we want to change the Facebook from closed to whatever the other one is so we can share posts on our pages?
Hey, boss.
I couldn't tell you even how to do it, so...
Question. Do we want to change the Facebook page to open? So they can cross promote, I guess.
Yeah, because I'd like to share like the post that you put on there about the Villainous starting tonight. Share that on my page. Share it on Wendy's page.
You can't just go in there and share it.
Nope, not with it being closed.
See, here's the issue I'm having when I switch over to temp control. It says, please retest resistance. And I set it up based on what the box says.
Do those have a ohm lock on it, or do those constantly read the resistance as you're vaping? Because if it wants you to test the resistance, you have to test it while it's cold, and then lock in the resistance.
Oh, that sounds like too much work. I'm just going to leave it on power.
You're old, blind, and lazy.
Fuck yeah. Makes me a manager.
Yeah, those are good manager qualities.
Yup. You would know.
The last couple juices I've gotten have had the menthol in it, and I'm really enjoying the menthol. We did it a little bit in the past, but couldn't get into it with the, I don't know, maybe just on the unregulated mods it was really, really strong, but it tastes fantastic in these filters, or these coils. Oops.
So you know if I open the group up, it's going to open us up to a whole bunch of bullshit people, right?
That's why I couldn't even tell you how to change it anyways. That's why I asked first. I don't know if it may not be worth doing. Because I can just copy text and throw it into my page. Let's see. Yeah, I can. If we want to keep it closed, that's cool. Because I can just copy whatever text we put in and paste it in mine.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just fucked up something.
Don't be fucking anything up. We got it working. Always gotta be fucking shit up.
You know me.
Oh, it's still working. Frame rate looks really good. The frame rate's really fucking low. Why?
Just shared it on mine. Let's see if anybody else joins. But yeah, I've also discovered the glorious new cells. You know, the 2650, the 2700. I'm not really messed around with the 21700 all that much because I don't have anything that's compatible with it yet.
Mm.
But I'm gonna get there. It's gonna happen.
So here's what I'm doing, Ryan. I made it public.
What are you trying to do?
I said I just made our group public.
Okay.
We'll leave it public for about a week. And see what happens. Yep.
Yep, I can definitely share now. Perfect. Now I can be lazy too. Even better.
Now you can what?
There it goes. Alright. I can't tell. I guess one thing this doesn't do is tell you who's in the room.
Well, down underneath where it says Villainous Vapes stream, it says 3 watching now. Guess what 3 that is?
I didn't even see that.
Oh, you're on the streaming portion, right?
Oh, there it is. Got it. Big Ends Vapes.
That would be Wes.
I figured. Dun, dun.
I need to change that, but I don't know how.
What, from Biggins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I changed mine.
From Dark
I
Cringer?
did that.
Yeah, see, I know
Okay.
nothing about YouTube. Hey, there's 4 watching. Nope, 3 watching. Had somebody. They were on the hook. Now we have 2. How the fuck?
Oh, it's because I left for a second.
Wes,
Fucking
why
good.
did you leave?
How you gonna leave your own fucking life? Damn.
I'm coming back. Shut up.
He's trying to change his name. Alright, thumbs up it too. I think. Yeah, that's thumbs up. Perfect. Well, it's all set up and it'll be easy going forward.
Oh, this will be funny as hell. Hey, Ryan, I won't put you in timeout.
What are you doing?
I'm finding out all sorts of cool shit you can do on YouTube.
I'm not sure I like Jeremy having all the control. We can hear him in here now. Call,
There we go. My name's
Baby.
changed.
call Carrie. Jeremy's fucking with it.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't kick you out or anything, Jesus.
I am tattling.
Can you grow up?
He's trying to throw me in YouTube jail or something.
I'll put you on punishment.
Look, see?
Don't be a bitch,
I ain't even done anything yet.
baby.
Hi, Faye.
Ah, Papa.
Love you, girl.
She's exhausted.
My feet hurt.
Your dog's barking at you.
Oh, they're barking all right. Look at
Dog is like right up her butt.
literally.
Huh.
Better than you being up her butt.
Eh.
Is it? Oh, I miss y'all so much. So much. I'm gonna catch up on the FDA stuff. I know we were looking at some items the other day, some of the things that they're doing, and what they were bundling like 24 different things
Oh,
in.
so mad.
Yeah, they were like bundling 24 items together
In the voting.
for the voting, just to try to get everything to pass on through, and they threw in some of the vape things into that bundle of 24. This is one of the states.
It's Florida.
Florida. Oh, that's right, Florida. So just
Thanks,
some
Florida.
of the vaping laws to pass.
Not my state no more.
Yep. You got the fuck out.
I'm back home in Georgia.
I posted it on the Villainous page.
Oh, did you?
I did see something earlier on about how the UK has done even more studies and posted them, and telling everybody not to believe the US on their studies, you know, and all the regulations that they're trying to throw out because of it.
Yeah, I wonder how many of them are actually studies.
They're not studies. It's called Big Fucking Pharma.
Yeah, it's
Let's
not
see
enough.
how big of a
How can we get this
jail
money?
Can they put us in?
Yeah, they're putting us all in vape jail, or attempting to.
Fuck y'all.
And put like farming shit in, passing farming laws and putting in vape farming laws.
Yep.
Aren't they? Isn't there a law that they're trying to pass that says you have to have like a license to buy VG now? Either PG or VG.
What? You can get that shit out of Walmart now.
Yeah, but I'm saying in bulk, not like the little bottles that you get over there.
Shit, no.
But like gallon sizes, you have to have some kind of license.
Oh, of course, but it's food grade shit.
That's so ridiculous. Does that mean like the makers of like cupcake icing and shit like that have to purchase these licenses too?
Soda?
That's what it's looking like.
Wow.
I want to see how many people start disputing that law.
Right.
Heinz and Pillsbury ain't gonna want to have to get a license.
And they're gonna make it so like each different flavor of icing is gonna have a different license to it as well.
Right.
Strawberry icing is gonna cost.
You're gonna hear the Pillsbury. Well,
I know that they're trying to do away with flavors in California.
Yeah, they did one in, what was it, San Francisco. They did one in Beverly Hills. Those two, I believe, passed. Otter Tail County in Maine? Or, wait, Minnesota, maybe? Yeah, I think it's Minnesota. They're doing, the Otter Tail County Board of Commissioners are moving forward with plans to enact new regulations on tobacco and vapor retailers. The regulations could, among other things, include raising the age to purchase tobacco and vapor products to 21, and restrictions on where flavored products can be sold.
Wow.
So you can go and you can enlist in the military at 16, go through your basic training by the time you graduate high school, and be shot and killed while serving your country at the age of 18 or above. But Lord forbid you buy a cigarette or you start vaping.
I was always the firm believer of if at the age of 18 I can vote, after voting I'm going to need a stiff drink, so they need to change the It's fucked up.
Yeah, what else new? I got a lot of catching up to do.
Yep, you and me both. Well, I'm just glad we were able to actually go live. Yay.
Yes. Yeah,
So we now know that Ryan has to do every show. Yay.
I quit. I haven't been paid in years. Fuck y'all.
Ain't none of us been paid, motherfucker.
Jeremy's pocketing all the money.
Yep. I'm paying it in spoon.
That's the best payment.
And
Best
ladle.
payment.
You know it, little spoon.
NID, things change. Ends and vaping.
So I have giveaways, but it don't look like we're going to be giving away anything tonight.
No, I think now that we have everything up and running, if we can make sure that we start promoting early for the shows,
Yeah.
we'll start getting some people.
Yeah, I kind of was like, it's 6 o'clock. Oh shit, we're doing a show tonight. I'm so lost with not actually working and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I quit my job yesterday, Wes.
Oh, well,
That's why I'm here tonight. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, very much so.
Congratulations.
That was my congratulations question mark?
Look, I was working for a company that just didn't give two flying fucks, and I was tired of it. You know, managing a gas station out here, and I drive an hour to get down there.
Ooh.
I'm working anywhere from 10, 12, 14, 16, 18-hour days. I got put back on 7 days a week because I finally hired, you have to have an assistant manager or somebody that'll do paperwork while you take your days off. I finally hired an assistant manager, got her trained up. I had my first weekend off. It was so glorious. That following Wednesday, she got arrested.
Well,
Said it was
sounded
a warrant
very
out of
dependable.
Florida?
Yeah, she's in Florida.
No, damn. What the hell did you quit on the job, or did you just call and say, fucking, I'm done?
I got to work yesterday morning, and my boss was at my job the day before when I left because I had an interview to go to. And I got into work yesterday with another write-up, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm done. So I sent her a text message saying, you need to get somebody up here now because I'm leaving in an hour. I called her phone and I left a voicemail, said, I hope you got your text message because in an hour I'm out the fucking door. At the end of that hour, I had another manager sitting up there. I cashed out my safe, cashed out my drawer, and said, fuck all y'all.
Out.
I'm out.
I mean, this store here is probably one of the busier stores. It's insane the amount of business that they do, and expect the managers there to do everything. I had a crew that just didn't really want to work. I've been trying to get new people in there and trying to get new people in there. Nothing was happening. Hey, sexy mamas.
Meow.
Meow. Love you too. What? There she is.
Hi, peoples.
Hey.
I look a mess and a half.
You're a hot
All
mess.
two of us.
Good. Can you kick him off?
She just licked me.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ugh, and it was all soggy and wet.
You should come on for just a second. I'll put the camera on you.
I'm like 12 videos. My vagina hurts.
What?
I'm gonna die.
What? So I did hear that correctly.
I'm watching birth too. I'm watching a bunch of chicks give birth, and now my hoo-ha hurts.
Dude, just thinking about it makes my hoo-ha hurt.
I'm okay.
He said, I'm okay.
On that note, Wes is out.
You're not allowed to puke on camera.
Are you guys live?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still live, honey.
Is anybody watching?
Absolutely not. But we're enjoying every minute of it. I made our group, I made Villainous public. We're going to leave it like that for about a week.
Okay.
See how many of the crazies we get in.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of crazies.
Oh.
I mean, it's too late. We already have Ryan in.
Felons and ex-cons. Who we shaking tonight?
Ex-cons?
Hey, it says we have 4 watching. Honey, are you watching?
No.
Wendy, are you watching?
No.
Nope.
Holy shit, we have somebody else here. Say hello.
Yay!
By the time they hear that, they're gonna. Well, by the time they would have heard it, they'd have been gone. Gone.
Yeah, I really wish it did tell us who was watching.
Yeah.
Maybe add again.
I don't think so.
It's a nobody.
Store chat. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, in a couple weeks we can get this thing back up and running. Get a couple shows in here and there. We'll boost it right back up.
Hey, now that I have an abundance of time on my hand,
I need good vibes. I have an interview on Monday.
you heard that?
Vibes. Wait.
Vibes to carry. She's got a job interview on Monday.
Do you want a 2-day delivery or?
Overnight's good.
I need time to wash them first.
I've got
Actually,
a
no.
whole bag of
Speaking of things of the sort,
We're
so I started working for a delivery company, and Wednesday I'm unloading the truck at a stop, and I grab the packages, scan them, go to walk out, and the one kind of falls, which was weird, because I have to stop to get down out of the truck. And I stop, I walk to the box as it hits the ground, and it says Adam and Eve on the side of it.
Oh, I know what
Box
that
about yay long, yay big around. And there's just barely enough room to move whatever it is inside of there.
I didn't even have to see
I
it.
know. He's
So, my question now is, Wes, did that package make it there? Or is this sitting in your closet over there? Is that what's
No,
hiding in that
actually-
drawer?
Huh?
Is that what you were hiding in that drawer?
Maybe. Hey,
I
if she
can't
said to
shut
send
it.
her good vibes, I'd only send her the best.
I can't with y'all.
I miss y'all so much.
We miss Wendy too.
Wes tested, women approved.
He called me number 1. Honey,
I need to figure out the plus.
I'm out of coffee.
Hold on. Hold on. You go like you said the other day. You were like, yay, now I really get to be the +1. And I'm like, dude, you've been the
When'd you
+1
take your
for
lesson?
so long.
I don't even remember what.
It
Oh.
was for my
It's okay.
I'll be right back.
So, at work, Wendy
Yeah?
kicking ass the last
I don't have to be at work at 3:30 in the morning.
So she got West went away. So Wendy
Wes
did
is going to
last
play with
year,
that toy.
did some butt, and she got invited to one of these big ceremonies that they do. So she, like, over the year, they compile all the stats. So I'm technically her +1.
amazing.
You've always been her +1.
Wait a minute.
He goes like, he goes, yay, Yay! I'm now your +1. I said you were already my +1 before.
Such a
Not
dick.
the first time.
Alright. Well, congratulations, Wendy.
Thank you. I'm excited. I get to wear a dress in public again.
Her shit at work.
Yay! I don't know
I
what
need her to get promoted so I can quit.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Damn it.
I mean, we always knew who did the work around the house.
I'll stay at home and be a lazy
Oh, Jesus Lord.
woman.
So if Carrie gets the job on Monday, I'm going to be Mr. Dad.
All
Or
right.
what is it? No, Mr. Mom. That's it. Yeah.
So if you're, I'm gonna play you that country song the next time we go live.
You have to pardon me. I have to go look at my wife's boob.
I can't.
Is it still there? What changed? What could have
Maybe
changed?
it was the cricket.
Oh, the cricket's family came back to attack. You know, fucking spiders.
Cricket's
To
attack.
burn it.
Oh God! So did everybody leave
Have
you?
to like sell those things.
I
Not like have one hanging around the house.
I have to wait for Wes to get back.
I heard something about having one still hanging around.
No, we don't have one hanging around. She sells them.
Her boobs?
Yes.
Oh. Well.
I'm sorry, baby. She looks pained.
What's gonna happen? She does.
She looks pained.
She stuck her head out of the blanket too. In like a week, Jeremy and Carrie are gonna move into this like multi-million-dollar home. Be like, what the hell?
Shit, I wish.
Carrie's selling her boobs.
There he is. Hey, Wes.
Uh-oh.
Wife had something she wanted me to show you.
Oh shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
La, 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 la. Go, get her.
Introducing Mr. Dependable. Hey, we,
Send
hey,
it to him.
Ryan could always go grab Pocket Rocket.
No. That looks like one she'd stick on her car window or something, though.
Just
Which one? This one?
Maybe not out of the car.
It's stuck to the table. Okay, come on.
Are you gonna stick your ear to it?
Okay, so you're gonna have to use a key or a quarter.
Dude, there's some serious suction on this motherfucker.
Hopefully that's what he said.
Got it. So, this is Mr. Dependable.
Oh Lord.
Wes's face.
my virgin eyes.
My ass.
Can we not talk about Mr. Dependable in your ass in the same conversation?
Ow.
Shut up, little spoon.
Little spoon.
It's like,
I
it
like
don't fit.
Right. Crikey, meow.
Talking about the horse or the.
I don't know.
What the hell?
The hell are you doing? Trying to impregnate a fucking elephant? What?
I do not know.
Is that what they talk about with dabbing now?
God, I hope not. Kids do that
No,
shit.
it's just one guy decided to sneeze, but he was trying to do that, whole ninja run. He's like, hey, that sounds like, hey, that's pretty good. Let's just do that from now on.
So bad. I did miss y'all.
God, I hope we get up there next month.
Hope we get what?
Hope we get up there next month.
Up where?
To our favorite people on the face of the earth.
Adam and Eve.
Apparently, you forget what my wife does for a living.
My vape.
Shh.
My vape is in the kitchen.
Do I need to bring back out Mr. Dependable?
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was Cincy for some reason.
No, she's a senior consultant for Pure Romance.
Oh.
My wife is the dildo queen.
Is that really something to smile about, though?
She's been dealing with one for a while, so this is nothing new for her.
Never mind, I got it.
I tell you what, Wes, there's never a dull moment in my house.
Oh my god. Yes.
All I can picture is that scene from Deadpool.
Which one? Because we just watched 2 today. Ryan, did you just go... Ah, yeah. Quit fucking with shit, Ryan.
I'm doing nothing.
Well, you just took us off.
It's still live. I don't. There it goes.
You took our video off, you asshat.
It's that montage that they did during the first movie. Where like they're screwing through the seasons and then all of a sudden they're reversed.
Yeah.
Take it.
Oh my god.
It's okay. My brother's my brother just found out that his buddy's gay, or thinks he might be, and so the natural course of action, I guess, for this kid was to ask my brother's woman if it was okay if, you know. And right?
Oh, fucking
You put 3 guys on camera.
check, please.
Nothing accomplished.
Oh, Garcon.
Hey, we got a 4th person watching. I don't know who the fuck it is, but
We don't either, and they ain't saying shit.
yeah, they didn't leave
Watch be
either.
like 12.
Oh, gee.
Then we got Mr. Dependable floating around.
I'm kind of gay.
Wait a minute.
Well, not.
This is why I grabbed one of these.
Are you wearing your mooses?
I am wearing my mooses. Check that shit out. I'm a fancy bitch.
You smell hot.
Do I?
Uh-oh.
Hibiscus. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say it's the biscuits?
She smells like buttermilk biscuits.
Apparently.
Hibiscus.
The biscuit.
She smelled like peas and carrots.
I can't with you people.
And done.
Should probably put some shorts on. Honey, cover the camera.
What?
Cover the camera.
Ah!
Just so
Okay.
you know, Jeremy's doing a really bit bad
Your house
job
covered up,
covering
right?
the camera.
Okay.
He's about 10 seconds late.
Not turned into a Pornhub episode. Don't worry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of that, I saw on Facebook today where they had a position open for caption translator.
For
Hi,
what?
Wes's better half. Why?
Okay. Hold on. I might be in trouble.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Uh-oh. Well, Wes was loved.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yep.
There's gonna be a box that disappears in a
I know. He's like, come back. I gotta go.
second. So it's past my bed.
I
I just got
know.
put on restriction. I'm grounded. I can't play with the grown boys.
You guys got me in trouble.
She must be the 4th one watching.
Hey, we got 4 likes on this thing too, Jeremy.
One's me, one's you. I'm sure Wes, and then the fourth person. Hey, mystery person, would you at least say hello?
No, they're not gonna say hello.
Or at least tell us how on YouTube we can see who's watching.
Well, if you're doing it on the phone for some reason, it won't let you chat.
Don't let you chat on the phone?
When I put it in, when I went desktop mode, I couldn't get it to let me chat.
What the fuck?
The chat would come up, but it wouldn't pull up a keyboard.
I stream games and never worry about who was actually on. I'm saying.
I don't see how you can see who's actually here.
We do have 5 subscribers, though.
What?
All of us.
We are balling out here.
It's all of us.
Oh, you're our 5th one?
Yep.
And I'm under Villainous, so I can't subscribe to my own channel.
Oh, then somebody.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we got a follower.
Oh, that is kind of,
No, you gotta open it up full channel. Open the channel. Open it.
It did let me, you can add the comments, but it doesn't show up on, what is that garbage? That's really weird.
Did you mess with something?
No, because you can add comments to it here, but you can't
I couldn't add a
see
comment.
them. It's at the very bottom of all those videos.
No, when you open the video,
I'm on the video right now.
and God help me, give me your phone.
You're gonna see all my secrets.
I see all your secrets
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
you do.
You ain't got secrets.
Definitely got no secrets. So what's the chance y'all gonna be coming down?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
I see his face.
I'm not in trouble.
Your eye is looking a little blackened though. No.
No, my brother's in trouble, not me.
Oh. Hell with him.
Ah, suckers.
Yeah, he revealed to my wife that he wanted somebody to come out and jump his car at midnight so him and his woman could go gallivanting around at somebody's house. No, not gonna happen.
Oh, did they ask your wife?
Well, he asked me, and I told him that he'd have to talk to my wife because I'm not just gonna go and do it.
Smart man.
And if she tells me no, nope.
Wise grasshopper.
There it is.
I learned young.
See, Wes, you learned the most valuable lesson being married. Your dick will not suck itself.
Oh, yeah, son. Cannot stand nunyas.
Nunyas, damn.
When he's like, so that's why Ryan does everything around here.
You do not do everything around here.
Never mind. Sorry, I was trying to help.
Bullshit.
Tell me now what exactly it is.
So, how about them Falcons?
Oh man, they're great. I love football. Football's my favorite. Well,
Hey, you know what? The Colts are doing better in the preseason than they did all year last year.
even the Redskins that never look bad in the preseason.
Dude, I was so looking forward to watching football yesterday, I forgot all about it. I slept.
Do you see you in the chat?
I mean, I listened to one of the high school games around here, but
Oh, I see where it says hello. Oh, she did find the live chat on the phone.
Mine doesn't do that.
Oh, I don't know.
Who's big in this
Well, I'm sitting here,
Oh,
yeah, hold on.
Oh, he changed his name. Oh, hey, he changed his name.
Oh, excuse me.
Big West.
Yeah. You can see that he changed it.
Well, he just posted in the chat.
It's not in here.
Oh, maybe it takes a while to show up on the phone.
Oh yeah, because it's delayed.
Now I just have to figure out how to change it on the VC so that my actual name's not showing.
Oh. Yeah, mess with VC and so damn long.
Yeah, that would be change your name in VC.
I might just have to make a new account.
Yeah, probably.
Or go to the settings and change.
Then
I think
you guys back to it.
change it, can't you?
I'll look, but I didn't see anything on the settings.
What does it show up for me?
Where are you, Jerry?
Oh, I had to make it live chat.
Jerry's passed out.
You know what? He needs to wake up.
No, leave him alone. He didn't sleep last night. He was having insomnia issues,
Oh, okay.
and he hadn't slept all day. And then I've been messaging him. He said he was about to fall out. So yeah, it doesn't look like he can. I thought she could though.
Well, that sucks.
And gotta create another one.
What?
V for VC.
Hold on.
We got 6
Ooh,
watching now.
wait, maybe.
You can go to edit profile,
Yes, that's what I'm on.
Watching on yours.
change your name.
Where the fuck is that?
Shouldn't it have like a list or?
For what? Yeah, Wendy's
Holy
definitely posting
crap.
all sorts of shit from the phone. She's got that up and running.
You have to change the settings in it though. Once you got it pulled up.
Oh, you can pay for VC? What the hell does the paid version of VC get you?
Right.
About
That's what I was wondering.
$588 a year for Pro? The fuck?
baby, the language.
Oh. Well, it's not a
I'm just joking.
PG.
I really don't give a fuck.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so Jeremy, oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
When you come down, we're thinking about going to the Busch Gardens here. They do
Yeah.
the big Halloween setup to where they have like the little creatures running around, and there's a whole lot of beer. A lot of beer.
I'm down.
And we should, because we got the season passes, I think for each season pass we can get free tickets. So we got 5 of us, so we should be able to get 5 free tickets to get y'all in. It is a lot of fun as long as kids don't get scared. Lance is probably still a little bit iffy.
I love when things work.
He'll be much better with the 4 boys there, because the girls torture him.
Did it not work, Wes?
No, that worked.
It still shows your name on my end.
That's weird. And say it says Big West on mine.
So on VC, it actually says your name. If you look on YouTube, it shows your name.
That's stupid.
Maybe this takes a while to update.
Stupid.
That may be the case. It may take like 24 hours, or you may have to log out totally.
That's what I just did. Is I went in, I logged out, and then I logged back in. And on mine, it had it changed already. But I guess it didn't work that way.
Wes, I don't even have you in my contacts.
Say, I think I sent you a request, like a friend request or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't look at those.
He just chose to ignore it.
He would.
Don't even know how to do that. Oh,
Really?
Hey, it shows 5 watching.
Hey,
So we have like 2 more people. Hey! Hi! Say hello. Don't be a stranger. Look down there. Down yonder.
Don't
Please
scare
say
them.
hi. Let us know who you are. How often are we plan on doing the shows? What's thought process?
I would say at least every other weekend right now.
Okay.
But like with me having all this time off, I may just jump on here to do some bullshit. You know, some random tutorials and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, let me know if you want somebody else to jump on with you and I'm available.
I'm guessing the VC Pro is for screen sharing.
Maybe. I don't know. My direct manager's out for the next week and a half, so I'm not sure what my schedule's going to look like, but let me know.
All right.
They have it all fucking crazy at work.
I'm not doing any more crazy shit.
Wes and I are over here clouding it up. Ryan's screen's all clear and pristine.
It's the camera.
This camera's badass. It should be.
V-play.
You and your spoiled ass buying all that crap.
Yeah.
No, Ryan just blows flaccid clouds.
Oh.
Oh,
You taught me though, Jeremy.
oh shit.
Hey, whenever you're ready to go, son, you let me know.
I learned from the worst. Oh shit.
Don't break
The
the
fucking
microphone.
mic is so bad. It's all badass. Oh my god.
Did you show him a picture of the mic?
No.
You should show
I will say I am very impressed with these coils. The mesh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really impressed with them. I did not think that they were going to have as much cloud production with the flavor in it as they do.
Yeah, I had the mesh coils in this one. In fact, this is a mesh coil as well. Yeah, it's a mesh one. I love them.
Yeah. And I absolutely love this mod. Thank you so much for recommending it.
I'm glad Wendy just happened to go to the vape store one day and she was sending me all these pictures of all these mods
No,
and obviously
I said, "Oh, honey, look at this," and you were like, "I don't want one that's blah blah blah," and I was like, "Shit." And I said, "Exactly what color do you want then?" They don't have green and black.
yeah, they know green and black.
His mod, don't let him fool you, was based on.
I didn't know until I was, you know, at home and playing around with it. I did not realize that this was actually a Sigelli.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I thought it was like a off-brand like Chaos, and like it was a Chaos something else. I didn't know it was a freaking Sigelli Chaos, and then that right there made me even more stoked because you remember back before I started going with these big mods, I was always down for Sigelli. The 100, I had the 150, the 150 TCs.
It's like those Snow Wolves. Those are
Snow Wolf.
actually, yeah, those are actually made by Sigelli now too. Sigelli acquired
That's Wendy's.
Snow Wolf.
That's nice.
I think it's
I was
badass.
actually looking at that too, but I was concerned because Carrie got one. She'd won one on a show, and it fried out like right after she got it.
Yeah, both of mine that I had before like died on me, so I was worried that this one would. This one's been doing fabulous.
Shit, none of the stores in this area have those
The
coils either. We
For
had to
what?
order them online just to be able to get her some coils because they're Snow Wolf coils.
They got
Yeah.
the Snow Wolves on them.
Oh, so it's a Snow Wolf tank?
Yep,
Yep.
it's actually got the Snow Wolf on the coil.
And it's got the, it has the Curse has the multicolor and the mod itself, like the coils even have that
Pull it out.
chromy multicolor to them too.
And what's the tank like? Is it a good tank?
Yeah, the tank is awesome. You see like
That's
the
cool, yeah.
coils.
tank is absolutely wonderful.
Oh, okay, it's the powerful wolf sub-ohm tank.
Show them the fill on top.
There's a bunch of bugs crawling all over me.
Hey, honey.
Yeah, honey.
I think your next mod's gonna be the Snow Wolf.
I don't like it.
Then, have you seen this one?
Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that Snow Wolf is not made by Sigelli.
I like Sigelli.
Hold on.
Sigelli.
Not made by Sigelli.
Hold on.
They're not made by Snow Wolf. Still manufactures their own products, but they're owned by Sigelli. That's the only difference.
So that
They're
means,
not their own company, so Sigelli tells them what to do.
which means Sigelli holds them to a higher standard than Snow Wolf was.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, like they actually run. I believe it's the same board that was in. Oh God. Is the screen color on that M thing? Yeah, yeah, it runs. Oh, crap. I gotta go look it up.
My first really nice mod that I got, besides my SIG, was a Snow Wolf that I won 4th of July weekend 2015. I won it from Ready Vapes, and I freaked the fuck out.
And it fried on you shortly
And
after.
it fried on me shortly after.
Yeah, it said when
Wendy
you
said
lost
she
two
did the
of
same
them.
thing with her older ones, but this new one's been awesome.
I just don't like the puffed out face on it. That would drive me.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's actually a lot.
I'm weird with the way mods fit in my hand.
You can't really, you don't feel it.
I'll still get to play around with it when they're down here in a couple
Where's your mod?
Huh?
Where's your mod thing? Not that one.
Trigger magazine one. When you pop it, the magazine comes out the bottom. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
Oh, she does have that.
I believe it runs the same board that the Chaos Spectrum does.
Huh.
It just doesn't have all the LED options.
Yeah, damn. Blinking.
Well, it's not that one, but there was another one that came out with shortly after that.
Hmm.
That is more of a Alien 220-esque type device. Like it's a full metal chassis or whatever, and then it has the two buttons for up, down, and then except for the two buttons where they put them are actually on top of the screen instead of on the bottom. On the bottom it has the Chaos logo.
Huh.
But there's a ring around the screen that kind of acts as the border, and that's where the LEDs are at.
Well, Carrie is bouncing back and forth between the Spire Speeder, but the tank on it sucked, so we got her
The only reason I'm using that one is
a
because
Fire Luke. But the only reason she's using that one is because the one that she really likes, she likes it because it fits her hand perfectly, is that mag, the Smock mag.
Mm-hmm.
but I like that mod.
And it's got that pistol grip on it, and it fits her hand perfectly. But the problem, like that, the problem that she's having is the screws are popping off the bottom, so it doesn't have a tight. It doesn't hold tight anymore.
Yeah.
So I got to get some new screws to put in there.
I think those are like T35 or T40s.
Yeah, they're itty bitties, but
Yeah, they're
I
tiny.
think that the screw heads are the screws actually stripped out inside the plastic.
There's an update on
Did it just
Has,
come out on its own?
Has she considered a squonk?
Oh, is it? What does it do?
I want to use one of those. I have never tried one before.
I will tell you this. This little mod right here, this squeezer,
Uh-huh.
It is made of the same exact materials that all of the boxer mods are made out of. The ones that are like $300 for just
Aren't
3D printed boxes.
those ones are the 3D printed ones, right?
Yeah, it's $35, and you get it comes with a 10 ml bottle. You can use 2700s or 18650s with it,
Uh-huh.
and it comes with this like a clear silicone gel bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It also comes with a black silicone gel bottle,
It's good.
and then it also comes with like a 30 ml refillable bottle, but it's pointless. I wouldn't even try to use it. But yeah, for $35, and this took a spill at 65 mile an hour out of a truck,
Holy crap.
and that's all the damage that there is to it. And
Yeah.
I'm actually still using the 2700 that was in the mod.
With that mod, do you have to have an RDA for it?
Yeah, you can actually find a couple RDTAs that you can swank in. But with the availability of like pre-made coils that there are now,
Uh-huh.
and like to be honest with you, for me, I just use round wire. I don't really get complicated unless I really want to have really good flavor. And like I was telling Ryan earlier, this wire is fantastic for any kind of mech build. You can do that's what I have in this one, a 7-wrap dual coil around a 3mm bit or whatever is right at 0.85 ohms, and it tastes fantastic, and it's not too hot, and it lasts a lot longer than any tank coils are going to last. What's going to fail before your coils fail is going to be your cotton.
Yeah.
And you also get more capacity out of that squonk bottle than what you will almost any tank,
Really?
No.
because they're 10 mil squonk bottles.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I might have to try one of those.
But like I got the Bonza,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean this took a spill at 65 mile an hour too, and it's just got one little scuff up here.
Why are you throwing your mods out of fucking truck?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
You should find a cheaper hobby.
Well, you know, just to make
Mods
sure they're
that
battle
people
tested.
becoming expensive.
That's why I'm not taking these with me to work.
Oh my god, look at this tattoo, babe. That's fucking gorgeous.
Yes, it
You
is.
can see if they can see it.
Woo!
Isn't that awesome?
Holy crap!
Oh, what is that?
That was a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. It's like a corset that's wrapped around her spine that's made out of skulls
That's
with a
crazy.
ton of like blacked out filigree everywhere.
That's fucking gorgeous.
Why is this out here? Should we put it in the boys'
You know, traumatize our boys. You put Mr. Dependable out in their room. Yeah, I had the same problem.
I'm glad that it's working still, but even
Yeah.
Oh, she punching around.
She's playing with Mr. Dependable.
Oh Lord!
And she's going by. Hi, Jerry. Jerry. Blah, blah.
Gotta go!
But it really seems like she don't need you. So.
Oh, I'm full aware that she don't need me.
But like, if she really wants to get into squonks and she wants to stick with more of a regulated route, there are kits like the Niagara. Sorry.
Did you just say Viagra?
You did pull out Mr. Dependable, okay?
I gotta go put some other juice in it. It's too fucking. Try it. It's like vaping cotton candy. It's so.
Let's try it. He does it.
I mean, there is a Snow Wolf kit. It's a 100-watt squonk kit.
From Snow Wolf?
Yep.
God damn it.
$60 you get, let's see, I'm gonna, let's see. You get a 7 ml capacity squonk bottle.
I got tired.
You
What
get,
the hell is vaping?
and the RDA looks like it's gonna be like the dead rabbit.
This is
I'm
Vestige?
telling you, it turns
Jesus Christ, it's sweet as hell.
I've never had a juice. As it steeps, it gets like so sweet.
I may go into diabetic coma.
Oh.
Oh, give me kisses.
I like that squonk
It's
box
like-
that, Wes had.
When you first get it, it's really nice and tangy because it's got a lot of key lime in it. But as it steeps, it gets so fucking sweet.
Alright, you had me at key lime. What flavor is it? Or what brand is it?
It's through Primitive Vapor Company. It's called Vestige. It's a cinnamon donut, but the donut is very, very low in it. With a key lime cream filling. It's really good, but
All you taste is the key lime sugar right
Yeah.
now.
if you let it sit, it's too much. So I added some LBF to it. So that's got key lime in it too, and lemon. Yep,
Oh, that's a weird deck.
try it.
Why is there Snow
It's like super sweet LBF.
Digital front?
Yep.
Is the same one
I found it.
that
Hmm.
you
You
have.
know what I'm vaping on, Ryan. Go on. Go at it. Go at it.
What do you have?
Cherry limeade.
Ooh, yeah, that's good shit.
That's my Higgy.
God, I haven't had Higgy in so long.
Hmm.
Hey, head on over to the site. Because that shit was good. And it's tough to make a good cherry.
Just saying.
Yep.
You got a 65% off code if you want it.
That I want.
What is it?
I've got a 65% off thing if you want it.
Oh, yeah. That's badass.
Next one.
You know what? That deck's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm geeking out over here a little bit.
You know what deck I want to try is that Springer.
230 what?
Oh, where's Wendy?
She's right
You get
next
the
to
deck
me.
too hot, the springs melt.
You see the newest addition to the desk friend.
What?
I'm gonna kill you. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I heard
Need
that
water?
sometime.
Look at how cute he is now.
Aww.
So he's got your bracelet on, and then Gabe made me this flower at school, and I didn't know where the hell to put it, so I just shoved it in his rib cage, I guess.
What?
So he can.
So violent.
What is that?
It's a bird. See the wings? It's a Halloween decoration, but he's my desk buddy, and he just hangs out on the desk.
Ah.
You see this bird
Hey, what were y'all building?
Through his torso.
I did.
I saw you got like a tinker box or something, and you were trying to build.
Yep, they ended up building. Hold on, I'll show you what they built. It's pretty cool.
Is that like a monthly box that comes in?
Yeah.
So they built this guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that a robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it walks.
That is awesome.
So they do all the wiring and everything in it, and the battery pack, and the gears, and it teaches you how to do all of it. Every month it comes with like a new thing.
Oh, that is cool.
How much is that a month?
His name is Dr. Krankenstein.
Do they have something around your guys' area called Lego Lube?
Do what?
No, they don't have it over here, but they
There's a program up here in Indiana, and it's international. It's called Lego League, and essentially it's within the different school systems and whatnot. It essentially teaches the kids engineering and computer sciences, and I was in it when I was in middle school as a programmer for the robots. But I mean, it's everything's made with Legos, except for your little the computer program itself and the little controller or the box that you store the programs in. And I mean, they have international competitions and stuff.
Wow.
With different teams.
I love
And we even had, when we went to the regionals in Purdue, there was actually a couple of groups of kids, they were homeschooled. And they did it. They built like FLL or First Lego League, which first is another abbreviated term. They will actually send you the courses or the maps, and they send you the instructions on what to build, and they even send you the pieces. So you can actually set up and try to run in the most efficient manner possible these courses. And like it is, if your kids are really good at that type of wiring and programming and getting things to work how they're supposed to, I think they would really, really like Lego League.
That's really cool.
You can find something like that around your area.
I think I would like Lego League.
Dude,
Well, we have out here is called Legoland, and it's a huge ass store that has nothing but Legos in it. Like, it's a big ass Macy's size store.
I think the thing he's talking about is a little different, but like that's really, I'm down to learn that. Like the last school that the boys were at in Florida, they actually had this thing where they could all join up to these little clubs and stuff, and one of them was like a coding club. So they actually taught them how to like the beginnings of like coding and all that other shit.
That's cool.
And it's really cool. I mean, they don't teach them cursive anymore, but they'll teach them how to code. So.
Right.
They don't teach math the right way either.
Oh my God. The way that they teach kids math nowadays just boggles my fucking
I was gonna say,
So-
with new math, we need people who can actually code and become engineers.
Yeah.
Just to tell
So
them
like they
how to
have
do it.
like they have different international regions. So like internationally, North America in its entirety, U.S. and Canada, is in the same like region. But it goes from kindergarten to 4th is the junior league. The normal league is grades 4 to 8. And then the tech challenge is from 7th to 12th, and then the robotics competition is 9th to 12th. So it's a little bit more, it gets progressively harder as you go, or more detail-oriented as you go. Because I was in just normal Lego League, because I was in middle school at the time.
It says First Lego League is what I'm finding.
Yeah. FLL.
What's the cost? Because I know they've got something up here that they keep sending from like Lance's school. It sounds extremely similar. It might even be the same thing, but it's like $350 to get into it. It's expensive,
Well, this
but
is,
it would be awesome.
they take him after school and do stuff like
We've
that.
got the boys, I mean, it's not all this tech crap, but they're going to be starting in 4-H.
Well, that's
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Well, 4-H is always good.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
My wife loved 4-H season when it came to everybody wanting to come in and get their stuff framed for 4-H.
No. They're going to be doing, oh, fuck me, what is it?
You see him?
Ian wants to do the archery portion of it, and then they're all going to go in to raise a rabbit this year. So.
Shouldn't be too hard. Just go outside and grab a rabbit.
Yeah,
Take it in there the day of.
No.
I raised it.
I did it! Look at me! Gold star!
Look what I can do.
Here,
Oh, cool.
into it.
So you can do a registration from 2 to 10 kids. Included with each registration is one challenge set. Single teams have the option of registering for official events through their local First Lego League partner. There's a season pass registration.
Georgia Tech.
Best suited for organizations who want to reach more than 10 students and need flexibility.
That's what
They do have one here. It's run through Georgia Tech, which is in Atlanta. So I mean, that's
Okay.
It's an after school program too. That's
It'd be
Yeah,
better if
another
it was run through
one-
UGA, but
That makes
Say
sense.
the one here in Indiana is ran through Purdue.
yeah.
So like, there's a lot of kids that actually get scholarships throughout middle and high school. Because here in Kokomo, we also do Technocats.
for 2 days.
What
So
is
like,
that?
it's
Something like that.
has nothing to do with First Lego League.
Maybe
But it's literally like battle bots.
Oh, okay.
Like these, and there's different types of competitions, but like the one that Technocats is really known for is the battle bot type competition.
Mm-hmm.
And Duke Energy, for like the last 5 or 6 years, they actually have let them use their entire facility. And Haynes International has allowed them to go into their facilities to actually get the medals and stuff to use.
Huh.
So like, it's pretty cool. And I think last year, the year before, they were like runner up.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of their gears snapped in the drivetrain
Oh,
of
shit.
the robot because they ran them too hot, and all the oil kind of went bye-bye
Yeah,
because it busted out the gasket. But it was pretty cool.
that's awesome. That sounds like so much fun. We're gonna have to look into that for the Munchkins.
core values.
I never got
Ryan,
into
you
it
look
when I was
super
in high
fancy
school,
today.
which I kind of regretted.
How long is your hair now, Ryan?
Game and project, but also how we do it with core
Ryan,
What's that?
how long is your hair now? Turn. I want to see it.
Look,
Oh, look at you go. How cute.
yeah, it goes down past my ear. It's like if it hangs down, it's like right around here.
Yeah. You've got it shaved all the way across the back, too,
I
right?
got in the back, shades off in the back too.
Yeah.
Wendy does that for me now.
I chopped mine, but now I'm letting it grow out on the sides. And I get this weird little thing here that never wants to sit down, which is super fun.
That's why.
That's what she's got to cut it like once a week because it's the same thing. This right here and then
Uh-huh.
the same thing on the back. It's like
I've got like wings. Great.
I got extra ears.
Mhm.
Your horn's trying to grow out.
Oh, yeah. I know.
He's trying to
I
say.
had to chop my hair off because I couldn't get it to be unfried. Uh-huh. It's our horns growing.
Mm-hmm.
You're the devil.
I'm not the devil. You're the devil.
You're the devil.
All right, y'all. I gotta get going. I'm freaking exhausted.
All right.
Well, it's been real. It's been fun.
Yes.
I love you, faces.
I love you too. It was nice seeing you again, Wes.
Nice seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the great.
Don't be such a stranger.
Yeah, Wes gave some good stuff. I'm gonna look some stuff up. So when we do this again, be ready.
Sweet.
Wes won't be the smartest one.
It'll still probably be the smartest one, but
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he'll still be the smartest one.
Oh, hey, by the way, I finally graduated college.
Yay! Great job.
Yeah.
See,
Now I got to start paying on it next month. Yay!
yeah. Oh.
Starting to go fund me page.
All right, guys. Love you.
Good night.
Love-
Y'all have a good one.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
Toodle.